Mm-mm. All right, let me see this. Review. Just give me a couple minutes, guys, as I start the second stream here. Let me put this here. Let me get this. Okay, I'm just getting a few things set here. Let me I don't know, this Streamlabs, I'm just too lazy to put my phone on and, all right, let me put this here. Let me see if this, let's see if I can find this. There we go. So we just want to get onto this, this last part here. Let me just make sure I'm live here. Let's see. Yep, I am back. Thank you. And if you could thumbs up on the way in, that would be good. I want to get into future adventures now. Sorry about that. I just too kooky to. I guess I should have set up the phone on that. So I am back, and bad hemorrhoid sufferer. I want to reach out to you too. I'm very aware of what you sent me, and I'm really appreciative of what you shared with me. You helped me put a little a little color here on YouTube, and I cannot tell you the number of people that have written me over the last 3 months in particular, and said how much they enjoyed the channel and have shared personal experiences of their own about their own RVing or, or their own life, and it's been wonderful. How you doing, Lavender? Nice to see you. You look out the window. I was probably parked across the street tapping into your Wi-Fi. Like I said, there's no ill will or anything on my part. So I hope in the chance we have a future, but there is also something to be said for people with dissimilar interests. Marshall's not designed to walk great distances. I'm not designed to have any interest in brothels and I'm not making any judgments about that. He's not alone in the world. There's thousands of guys that cross the borders every day into Mexico and things. It's not the most savory thing to think about, but it's a fact of life. It's a human need, sexual gratification and things. So it's not my thing now. It's not my thing at 61 years old to be hanging around in those kind of venues, and it doesn't move my needle. I want to. How you doing, Dave? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to have deeper experiences with men and emotional and romantic experiences with women that just have some deeper meaning to them than that. I can't, I can't. It's. I guess if I had to explain it, it would be Marshall's dislike of chooching and walking and selfie sticks and live streaming is equivalent to my dislike of or lack of interest in um, nightlife and brothels. I enjoy nightlife, but I enjoy I want nightlife where I don't want to say people are degraded, but uplifting things where there you go, looking darn good for you. Oh, thank you, Jay. Much appreciated. And you'll be seeing me on Jay Hayes and I are going to get together. Thank you, Jay. And I think I'm going to be on his B channel, which is going to be great coming up. And I hope to meet him when I get up when I got up to New Jersey. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jay, for that. He's a wonderful supporter of the channel, and the only thing he ever said to me was, "Man, I just enjoy what you do out there. Just keep doing that." But I don't enjoy um, how can I make myself enjoy that? Do I like looking at good-looking men and women? Of course I do. Do I like to see women in sexy lingerie and swimsuits? Of course I do. But I can, in those situations, look past why they're there and why they need to do it and the necessities of doing that. And no matter how I no matter how I try to fool myself, I can't see it as anything but a demeaning enterprise. And I'm sorry, and I just, no, I'm still alive, just refresh. That's all I can possibly see it as, is the reality. It's something that most of us take pride that we move beyond, or we don't feel like we need we don't sell ourselves short. We think that we think that we have the chops to win somebody's heart, and I think that's my takeaway on that. So I can't, why would I want to sign up for that? Okay, I'll go down, I'll eat the food in Mexico. I'll enjoy the street life, the nightlife, but as far as hanging around late at night on dark streets with piss poor lighting in Mexico, um, there's nothing to it. There's nothing to it. Yeah, and my heart is saddened by those activities. Okay, I have to be honest, and I cannot put a happy face on it, and I'm not going to partake of that. I'm not going to do that. Okay, it's just, it's not me. So I'm gonna do the things that I want to. I want to do the things that are fun to me and positive. And you know what? Marshall wouldn't have any negative feeling about that. Yeah, go do what you enjoy doing. And luckily, I've met Dee and some other people that it's in their wheelhouse, and I want to make sure that Dee finds his happiness and does the things that he likes to do, and he has a different spin on the ladies and wanting to meet ladies, but I think that he meets them with a degree of respect, and I can tell the way he converses, and off of YouTube and other things, and I like that. That's uh, that's a good thing. Uh, yeah, Cheryl, if I ever felt like Cheryl says we're saddened by his treatment of you, I've never really felt mistreated to the extent that it's perceived to be by others on YouTube, and I just don't know what to say. I mean, some people they're just not designed. It might be a cultural thing. It might be a nurturing thing, the way people are raised. It's just, I don't know how to explain things in life. That we're used to being in a society, even today in 2020, where people do still have a little caring of how do you feel today, or it's a nice feeling. You feel like shit, but you're happy that somebody else asked, or what would you like to do, or where would you like to eat? I want to do what you want to do tonight. That makes it so nice, and such a great way to associate with people. Hey Kelly, how you doing, sweetie? New adventures. Okay, so there's my reflection on the van. Don't owe me anything. Just be a friend. Okay, just be a friend. If I text somebody, I should not have to wait 4 days for a reply. And please be respectful of things that my friends do on YouTube, as they are respectful of what you do. Somebody like Dee had to endure a lot of months of criticism and things, and you guys have made peace. Let's carry that through. Okay. Yeah, Narce's a hard working kid. He's got good values. There's a few things about Narce that strike the same note, but here's a kid that'll put on a coat and tie and be respectful and at least understand some elements of how we interact with people in life and treat them. Saddened by Eric and Michelle's situation, especially owing all that money on Park Stream turned out so generous. Yeah, movie buff. We got great people. We got Sandy Callies, and I know Cobra John was kicking money in, and other people, Cab Seven, and people. It's just people will do that. They understand $20 won't change their life, but it could mean the difference between having some food to eat or not in their situation. Uh, let's see, Rosie. Think of all the people you meet in Vegas ever gone out of Vegas. Yeah, I'm gonna meet some people in LA and some other places. Yeah, I hear you, Kelly. I hear you. So I'll keep hopeful on that. Okay, but we've been through too much the last 4 months to just throw in some kind of towel and say it doesn't matter. And I'm not one that's going to shade people and do all that. Uh, but I will say we're very different people and we have very different likes and dislikes, and um, that's natural. But it just means that the time that we spend together will probably be limited because of that fact. So, are you in Berg's good? He just made a disgusting. Good is a relative term, Kim. He has to be unblocked, and in the spirit of things, I unblocked him. I've not seen any negativism directed towards me. I'm sorry about that, Kim, on that. Uh, so I don't know. Um, okay, I don't know. I don't know. It's just I haven't really followed. I think the boss is doing better. This is a wonderful thing. I went last. Okay, take care, Kelly. I'm always honored to see you on here, Kelly. That's all I conclude, Kim. I can't. It's another person that just chooses to run YouTube the way that he wants to run it. And I regret I said some things and blew up. When Jill came in, I got nothing against Jill. Jill's been very nice to me, and I would like to apologize for offending her the other night. As far as what's going to happen in the future is concerned, it's just natural to gravitate towards people that have the same likes. Personalities mesh well. Marshall and I, our personalities always meshed well, but our likes and dislikes in life are different. I immediately, when you meet somebody like Monkey Boy or you hang out with D, they're not, people aren't saints, but they have so many attributes that make it fun to hang out with them. Don't have to worry in your mind, are they having a good time, or uh, they share your joy. Put two different people at a slot machine. D had to sit there and watch me win 2 days in a row. Would Marshall watch with the same joy? I don't know. The fact I have to ask myself that that question probably speaks volumes, but I know darn well D was happy because he's a person that celebrates the success of other people, and I like that. That's a great, great, great commodity. If one we gave you helps him, yeah. Thank you, Sean. You were very, very generous last night. That was amazing. That's a question that you ask yourself, hipster. Are you the kind of person that celebrates success of other people, or do you take it as an insult to your being? You can look at Dee's astounded face those 2 days and just know, yeah, he wishes it was him. But he also gives you a pat on the back and just, damn, it's nice to be hanging with a winner. And I like that. That's right, Goldie Con. And thank you too, Goldie. Do you feel like you deserve being disrespected? Um, no, I don't think anybody does. It's just that I think a lot of the way we grow up in the environments that we grow up in, and the amount of, I don't want to say abuse, but the amount of knocking around that we take in life, I think sets different levels and different standards. You can tell, like somebody like Cheryl S., who's been wonderful in my channel with her information and ability to bring facts out. You can tell that she demands and gets and requires a very high degree of respect. Same with Kim C, Mouse Toes, and people like that. I wish I had their chops and things, you know. But I'm here where life is hard scrabble and you're getting a bloody lip once in a while, and you just roll with it, you know. And I Gil Marshall will watch with joy when you do the rest of the work. Well, that's just the way. No, D didn't get his hat stolen. He's had it in the pocket of his sweatshirt there. So think of Goat Man. This took me outside my house, something I couldn't do in many years. Thanks, Rosie. Reaper Man, you're a great guy. I don't often say how cool you and Yeah Man, and of course having met Yeah Man in person in Detroit and the kindness that he showed me. You're a wonderful person, Reaper Man. So didn't you all play with slots with Lines Crew? Did you all play with? Yeah, we did the slots with Lines Crew. I don't remember what his reaction was. To tell you the truth, Judith. I don't know because he was styling and profiling on the strip down there. No, I'm not. Tribe says, "Will you be getting a YouTube tattoo when you hit 30,000 subs?" I don't think so. Tribe, I don't. It's not my deal. It's just some people like tattoos, and some people just they don't dislike them, but they just know that they don't want them themselves, and I think that's fine. Are you sad tonight? You have some sadness in your voice. Yeah, we cheer up and move on. No, I'm not sad. I got to push myself over that because I got bigger fish to fry now with Missy Jen, and she's already set up uh, uh, lunch with Marshall this week for Bobby, herself, and I. So I need to be a part of that and do that. How you doing, Harvey? You're welcome, Reaper Man. I am cheerful. I'm cheerful when I see somebody like Joey D out there that has been such a kind person in my life, Joey D, and to see you back is a wonderful thing. I'm not on a tat. Let's see. I'm just not on a coronavirus here. That's what I told people, Gil McLovin, 2 weeks ago. Please grab a few supplies calmly. I told people 2 weeks ago on the Rosie Murphy channel my thoughts on, and people said I was crazy in the comment section too. Some people said I was nutty to put aside some things. Uh, I'll show you the picture that somebody sent me. Let's see. Okay, Jen, I got that. Not much I can really do about that, but let me see this thing. Where is this? I don't know if you can see that. That's the supermarket shelves in Manhattan there right now. That was taken at 8:37 a.m. this morning after the report got out that the first case of the coronavirus showed up in Manhattan. So masks don't do anything. So masks don't do anything. Yep, that's what I told you. If you guys have a chance to pick up just a few things, some peanut butter, some simple products that could keep you going for a few weeks, just in case they'll never go bad, and you can always another. It's not just New York, tribe. It'll surely be coming to a theater near you, but it's you know I hope some people listened a couple weeks ago when I before all this stuff hit the fan. Yeah, that's it, Kim. It's not a bad idea. Let's see. People have been watching too many post-apocs. Well, it's to me, sure, if you can just have it, it can't hurt, right? And food is still not really that expensive for stuff that can keep you alive. And if you have to be inside for a couple weeks, so what? You know, you'll just sail through it without having to worry about interacting with anybody. It'll be a good thing. Yeah, not too much peanut butter. That's right, Crafty Kitty makes you constipated. Yeah, just get a few supplies and things. Don't go crazy, but it's just a smart thing to do because now the coronavirus is popping up and it's going to be spreading out like spider webs to various area. uh, Better be safe than sorry. I haven't heard from Amanda May in a year and a half, so couldn't get hand sanitizer. Yeah, use old fashioned soap. Yeah, prepare is the way to go. You don't have to. That's why preppers never know what's going to happen. A lot of them don't even know why they prep, but they just prep. I mean, look at Vicky Victoria. My friend is like, I have the ability to go for what, 2 years? 2 years of food on the shelf and things like that. Yep, the stores in Vegas are stocked with supply. No, don't be scared, hipster. Don't be scared. Uh, I listen, Rosie, and I stocked up for my family. Good for you, Bella. Good for you. So did I. We got about 5 extra cases of water. It was all calm. And I would just tell Tribe, wait till the news gets out that it's in Vegas, then go take a look at your stores. Let's see. How you doing, Patricia? Nice to see you. Speed limit in London now 20 miles an hour. What does that mean, Harvey? What does that mean? Thank you, Patricia. I appreciate it. Yep, every time you go to the store, buy a little extra. Just stick it on the shelves. Beans, things can't hurt you. That stuff lasts forever. Pasta. Uh, they don't really know that, Sean. They don't really know how this virus will react to warm temperatures. The most serious aspect of this virus is that people that have contracted it for the first time can have a recurring bout of it again, much like malaria or dengue fever. Okay, it can you can get over an episode and then you can get reinfected again. That's concerning. Okay. I don't think so, hipster. Do you use bottled water? I just have Missy Jen picked up a few cases while I was gone. I think there's about 3 cases here, just for the convenience of it. This is to me, it's not a panic situation. It's just smart. Just pick up some of that stuff and have it. Oh, no problem, Jen. Jen, I got your message there, honey. There's really not much I can do. That's been an ongoing thing for years in my life. Yep, you can survive it. That's right, Jay. You can survive it. It's like the flu. It's a 3% death rate, whereas common influenza is 1/100th of 1% death rate. So it's 30 times more lethal than a regular. Unscribe. Why is this in my recommended? Then leave, Nick. Let's see. Yeah, I took your advice as well. Thinks wife thinks I'm overreacting. Trying to think about it. My OCD is bad. Okay, yeah, just keep cool about it. The trick is not that it's the end of the world, but if it does get real bad in the month of March, and you don't have to go outside because you have a few extra things to eat that can keep you in place for a month, that's not a bad thing. And then come April with the warmer weather, maybe the virus goes underground. That would be good. Yeah, old people and young children are majority of the deaths. It's not ever. Is it not buying extra? Guess we will be in his. Kaylee. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why people are talking about being reinfected, Bob. Maybe they're getting hit with the regular influenza. I don't know. Fourth time. Do you know who Mr. MB? I don't know who that is, Donna. And for the first time, there's my answer. I don't know. Like anybody's prevent them from having last, which is at the press con. Yeah. Well, I would take that then, Bob. I mean, there's so much crap floating around. That's why I think in a lot of ways YouTube was smart to demonetize. I did that coronavirus video, 2 weeks ago or whatever, and I didn't expect it to be monetized, but then YouTube said no, but they're not monetizing any of that. They call it a sensitive topic, subject to misinformation. Yeah, maybe it didn't, Bob. I'm not sure if it get wiped away all the way or not. That's a good point. It's like malaria can recur in dengue fever. Well, at least we have voids. There you go, hipster. We always have the Boyd. Our ranks may get a little thinner. uh, yeah, just be careful, Sean, and just minimize your contact for the next 30 days. That's all. Ramp into Walmart parking lots. Yeah, I mean, who knows down in Vegas? All those people passing around last night down in under Fremont Street. Thank you, Donna. Says I enjoyed you having fun in Vegas with your friends. It was great. New adventures coming up. As I told you before, I will say this: if you don't enjoy the content of places like Las Vegas, or you think there's a sameness to it, then by all means don't watch. Just unsub. I'm not here to make somebody mad and say, oh, are we back here again? I can go to Fremont 10 nights in a row, and each night will be a totally different experience. Last night was totally different than anything I'd experienced before. I had Trump protesters against social justice warriors. It was great content for the first 40 minutes that we were down on Fremont Street. People loved it. People watch. Okay, that's the guidepost. Yeah, I probably already have the coronavirus tribe. Hold on a minute. Yeah, I got it right now. Okay, the point is, if you think that the content is the same old, by all means, go watch something else on YouTube. You don't feel like you have to be there. Like I said, because a lot of my travels are going to be Las Vegas, LA, San Diego, and those kind of areas, bouncing back and forth. But each time I can tell you it's different and it's fun. And if I want to do it, I do it. If I want to walk out East Fremont Street again or walk around the old abandoned motels and things, I'm going to do it. Okay, and if I want to hang out with Monkey Boy or Mr. Z and drink some drinks or do a short little chooch, I'll do that too. Thank you, Bella. So that's the difference. We can ask people, what do you like to see on YouTube? But people join your channel because they like what you do. This is why sub for sub and buying subs is such a failure. Well, it's such a losing proposition on YouTube because you buy subs or you do sub for sub. They don't care about watching your crap. They didn't come to your channel to watch your stuff. So there's nothing organic or natural about the growth of it. So they don't care. Okay, so it's useless. It has no value to it. Okay. Why don't you like the haunted museum in Vegas? Because I don't want to tempt fate. I believe when you buy a ticket to look at some very famous pieces of the occult and supernatural dolls and boxes and magic boxes and things like that, there's already something very negative that's attached to those items. Okay, we don't know what that is. It could be bullshit. But I do know when you buy a ticket, you have to invite evil into your life. And I think when you're buying a ticket and exposing yourself to that, then you may in effect be setting yourself up for a bad interaction with the spirit world. I'm not willing to take that chance. Life is pretty good for me. I don't need to see that stuff to know that bad stuff can happen in the world. Yeah, there's some real stuff in there, Donna. There's real. Look up some of the stuff. Zach Bagan used to have a TV show. Maybe he still does. I'd visit a haunted place, but I will not go into a museum that has a concentration of collection of things associated with in a negative way with life. The modern Smithsonian, yeah. So bad juju. Thank you, Livewire. Bad juju. Wow, you got whooping cough. Yeah, that's right, Cupcakes. Yeah, sometimes you're metal detecting, sometimes you're chooching, sometimes you're baking, never the same day twice. Yeah, I don't mess with Ouija boards either. I remember as a kid when Baltimore was very famous for the innovations of the. I don't think they originated, but Ouija boards were a big thing. Automatic writing and things like that, and I know a neighborhood kid that was played with another kid. He was one of 14 kids of a family, and um, inexplicably the next day, because when they talked to the family and stuff, found out these kids were goofing with a Ouija board, and the next day the guy just inexplicably, 14 years old, just walked out in the middle of traffic for no reason at all. Happy kid, no problems, and got plowed over uh, by a bus, an MTA bus in Baltimore City. It's like, you thinking, sometimes I could on that. Yeah, I do. I do believe that, Tribe. I do believe that inanimate objects can be inculcated with the spirit of something and infused with the spirit of something. Just call me crazy. I know we're in the era of the scientific method and all that, but there's things that there's definitely a world beyond, I believe in. Don't worry, that's it. Do not worry. Hey, Ginger. Rosie, how about room? I think it's room 19. I'm not sure if it's room 20. Sandy, did you see what happened? We tried to go into the Oasis Motel, and the owner was standing there. No, no, you cannot go back there. You've done enough research. Where's Eric? Is he in here? Where is Eric? Did he come in here? Is Eric the Goat Man in here? Nice to see you if you're in here, Eric, and I hope you're doing well. Yeah, did you see that, Sandy? Then she told me it was 178 bucks for the for the night, and I'm like, Sandy, oops, we can't afford 178 bucks. It's not Carnival haunted. I'm not sure. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. Thank you, my friend. Go to Lake Mead one day. Yeah, I have been to. Missy Jen and I have videos of Hoover Dam and all that. I'm working on YouTube and I don't know what should I do. Please help me. Keep uploading. All chemical power collapsing. We were the armor of God. Yeah, Sandy said Texas will not give up on that. But Sandy, we need to make sure we go a night when value is there. Okay. Don't tell me I'm not going on a Saturday night and paying $187 or whatever it is, 178 bucks, and neither are you. Yeah, there we go, Bella Grace. Searching the paranormal is not my bag. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag where I'm going next. Yeah, that's something, Sandy. I just can't. I gotta watch every penny. No, Rosie, but you just won 2 jackpots. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I got to get through. I've got to get through. Get on the road and travel and all that. So that's fun. We're gonna do a lot in L.A. You're gonna be seeing D again mighty soon. I'll just put it that way. Okay. Stop being cheap. I gotta be cheap. I gotta be cheap. Yeah, the one security guard. Yeah. I don't know. I learned, Donna. I learned to be respectful when I'm chooching. The night with Quinn, I had kind of an off, kind of had an off night. But otherwise, like you guys saw when we got the boot out of Denny's, when we went to Denny's, I'm not going to sit there and try to educate the manager. We just prepay. We turn off the cameras. We eat, and we're welcome back again, and things like that. I'm not going to be. It's not going to be a Dunkin' Donuts situation where I'm going to end up being trespassed from a property. It's not worth it. Okay. We don't hold any of the cards as YouTubers. Okay, and I've come to totally accept that 1,000%. Let's see. Yeah, it's nice to see Charla. East Coast lady, long time no see. How you doing, honey? Nice to see you. It's true you're doing the same service work for. If Insane Chef asked me to do anything, I would do it in a heartbeat. I'm not sure what happened to him. Donna was at the. Oh yeah, we went around the back of a building, and it was a legitimate question. I asked the security guard, "What happened to?" Uh, October we were there and there was cop cars and there was a nightclub and there was a band playing in the place, and I'm curious what happened. What happened to the restaurant? It looked like a basket case up there. So I'm walking around the back. I see the guard, and I'm always got my camera on. I'm not always thinking, and he's like, I asked him the question, he answered it. I thought it was cool. I was walking away, and then he started asking me if I'm videoing. And I'm like, yeah. And he wanted to just start to try to exert his authority. And I'm already moving away now. Maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I might have gotten a little more, maybe gotten closer to him and face to face and had a discussion. But what's the point? He holds all the cards. It's not worth it. So, um, well, East Coast lady, I'm glad to see you back. So I'm not gonna do that stuff anymore. I'm just, yeah, he definitely wanted to fight. He wanted to engage and sort of, he didn't get many chances to break the boredom. And I just think he believed that it's a chance to show that he's the boss. And I'm glad to call him the boss and I leave. I don't want to fight. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Judy. So, for those of you who complain about Las Vegas, all I can say is you better get you real used to it. Because every time I come back, I do some research and think about some things. But even if I go back to Fremont Street again, it's still going to be a hell of a good time down there. I can guarantee that. And I don't have the ability to walk 5 miles every night. My shoes are highly inadequate for what I'm doing right now. I know I was intimidating. So, Monkey Boy, I don't know if you do text messaging or not. I'm going to text you my digits. I have your business card there, so I will let you know when I'm going to be down again. And I'll just say it's going to be soon. So I will let you know about that. Nothing wrong with the Vegas. It's always something different. Yeah, people enjoy it. That's right. Oh, thank you, Cupcake. That means a lot to me, and I always like to comment. I get a little behind on the videos, sometimes a lot of behind. I saw you put your pizza for Ling Ling or something up there yesterday. Okay, good. I will text you then, so we can do. I'm not going to make you walk around. I'm going to suggest we find maybe a location that we can sit a little bit, we can talk, and we can explore a little bit of more of your life and stuff. So, thank you, Timothy. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let's see. Valley Girl says, I like your choo-choos. You go to places I'm too chicken to walk, but I love to see. See, I left the art district out this time. That's the place I went before, and I got in trouble because there was an AA meeting at a church that was breaking up or something, and they were talking about, yeah, we're celebrating 10 years of being sober or something like that. And I wasn't thinking, I was just making a joke. And I told the black minister or whatever, I said, well, hey, you want to go get a beer? We can celebrate or something. Now, he laughed. He thought it was funny. Right? It's all in the timing, right? And you know me on the streets. I'll say some kooky stuff to get people laughing sometimes. And I see you all in the side chat like OMG, LMAO, and these. And, he was cool. He laughed. But it kind of came back to bite me in the butt. But Vegas is changing a lot right now. The art district and I like to keep up with that kind of stuff. The art district. Remember the night we went to see Batman, the black rapper who had the Batman mask on. So yeah, we got to get a rascal scooter tribe. That's what we need to do. Oh, thank you, buddy. I enjoyed. Tribe had told me that Eric, the Goat Man, was down in Vegas, and look him up, and sure enough, we're at the Trump social justice warrior protest face off, and there comes Eric. So, yeah, great. Vegas was Goat. That's it. So exactly. So kind of funny. Ooh. Rats. There's D. He's back, huh? There's D. D, 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 D. So the good news is it's getting warmer every week now. Thank you, Vicky. This to me, Vicky says, I so enjoyed this Vegas trip. This was to me, even though I didn't get a lot of pool time, I was able to do one hangout on Rosie McNamara's short one. Uh, as much fun as I've ever had without being 95% naked as I usually am in Las Vegas. So it was a very great time. One of the most memorable Las Vegas trips that I ever had. Thank you, Gina. And I got your message too, Sweetie Pie. And I always appreciate you taking the time to write me. And I take your words to heart. I listen to them. And I know you respect me because I've got to find my own way forward and do things that sit right with my conscience and stuff. But I really think that for you to take the time and write is a very wonderful thing. What's on the agenda for tomorrow? I've got things from that Mr. Z and his wonderful family had me bring back here. Some things for Jen. I want to share them with her. I need to do Bobby's taxes this week and help him out, and I need to do Missy Jen's taxes. So I'm going to be doing things around the house. I'm going to be looking at the Shine Shack with the fine tooth, with a microscope, and making sure that that place is beautiful for the next person that comes in. Uh, I don't know what Onyx with managers being called. They're committing an illegal act against you. Most states have the social media laws, but and it's illegal to be used as a third party to harass and bully. Yeah, Onyx, D and I, we just kind of look at each other and say, you know what? We'll just, or Marshall and I told Marshall next time, I'll just leave the camera. I'll leave the stream running in the vehicle, and we'll just go eat. We'll find a place to go eat and then come back to the stream. And Dee and I agreed. You know, we popped into Denny's to have a little something to eat on Ash Wednesday. I was so famished from lack of meat. I had a BLT. The end result was just turn the cameras off, and she's like, if you, we offered to prepay because somebody called and said that we were notorious dine and dashers, and I said, well, we'll just prepay. Hey, thank you, D. Don't put any more money over. What do you mean, thank you for your time? You act like I came in and tuned your friggin' piano or something. Come on. Saw and explained. I thought it was absolutely Blinky. You're coming down to your winter time is coming up, honey. You're smart to prepare in Australia. Prepare early because you know it's going to start getting cooler down there, especially in the southern part of Australia, and you'll be glad that you know prepared a little bit. Thank you, D. Yeah, I hadn't thought about the corona, but prepping just makes a lot of sense. So, yeah, thank you, D. So, you'll be seeing D before you know it, okay? And then it's travels and adventures, okay? And, you know, don't be surprised if you see D whipping up a little bit of food and cooking. Woo! What do you think about that? Hmm? I want to pay for D to get El Pastor. uh, Franciello protest. Uh, yeah, I saw in Hong Kong that they were starting to pull out the tear gas and stuff. It's starting to get pretty serious. Hey, Dawn, how you doing? Nice to see you. Yeah, good for you, Blinky. Very smart. Your winter time is coming on. Slab City News, how you doing? So yeah, and doesn't necessarily have to be at the Rancho, but we're gonna have a little bit of fun. It's coming up to prime boondocking season and all that, so that should be cool. Propane gas bottles, good for you, Blinky. I don't think I would have done it on my end. Gina, what can we do? IS, ISD, three simple words after he got that done. I said, "Are you happy?" And he said, "Very happy." That's all I needed to hear. That was it. Yeah, let's see what D's kitchen skills are, huh? Should be a lot of fun. So I got 17 tats, 3 are cover-ups. There you go. Send me pics, Gina. You still haven't sent the pics. uh, Lovely Gina. Well, I got a message from Marshall that I had been unblocked, and I appreciate that. So thank you. It should not have taken 4 days to reply to a simple text message. So going to say he's not because they don't offer refunds. Well, I can try. I can allow for somebody to be happy, right? See, the establishment always uses revolutions in front of the. Okay, yeah, I'm glad D got what he wanted. Do you think it's a bad thing just because I'm trying to be nice to everyone this year? No, absolutely not, Harvey. Let your conscience be your guide. Don't let people tell you what to do on YouTube. If you want to make peace and be friendly with people, then do it. Okay? I've always been like your number one fan, Harvey, and well, maybe not. Maybe Yasmin is, and maybe Nicole is, but I care a hell of a lot about you. Okay? And the one thing I'd like to do is put my hands on your shoulders and say, Harvey, do what you want to do. Okay? Do what you want to do. We called God's Pocket said, Rosie, I loved it when you called the football game between Antifa and Trump. You had the encroachment. Yeah, thank you, God's Pocket. Encroachment, number 43, defense, 5 yard penalty, still first down. Whew. Love that. Yeah, no, Vicky, I don't want you to send me a picture again. No, I'm too frightened of what you might send me again. I didn't even bother with all that after you done. Yeah, don't. No worries, Blinky. No worries. I think Marshall and I will be fine. We will be fine. So I'm not worried about that. Like I said, I'm determined to take the high road. I'm not sure what that means. Readying your house apart on his. What does that mean? Readying your house apart on his live. Yeah, Harvey, life's too pissed to engage in being pissed. Yeah, I'm always happy when Harvey just do your own thing, you know. Me neither, Blinky, but I do love very much my belly button piercing. At this time, it finally took after 4 times. I'm really happy that's a major thing for me. To have to get that knitting needle pushed through there 5 times just sucked. Just sucked. Oh, Juice gave it to him. Oh, okay. Well, I miss a lot on the road. Anyway, folks, it is 11 p.m. I will see you tomorrow. I'm always trying in the morning to put up funny or interesting things that you might enjoy. They're a little bit offbeat that you might get a laugh at. It's a very. I've been around a long time. This is probably the confluence of climate and economics, health. This is probably one of the scariest times I can remember that I've been through, and I think a little laughter and a little remember that they're still living to do, and laughing and everything else is not a not a bad thing. Okay, so I want to thank everybody. Blinky, good to see you, honey. I hope you're doing well. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, I'd ask you to just do it on the way out. And thanks for being with me on the trip. I had a great time. You guys are the best. Wonderful, wonderful. I'll see you tomorrow.